Hello guys, welcome to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. This time we have Ultimasaurus again with us, playing as the Holy Roman Empire in the color pink, against his opponent playing as the French in the color red. It is LoueMT. Welcome everybody to another Age of Empires 4 casted game. Actually, I'm gonna change the colors, just in case there are some color blinded people there, just because red and pink are really similar, so I'm gonna change them for now. So the problem with this is I cannot change perspective. So if I choose the Louis perspective, then he becomes the blue one, and if I change to Ultimasaurus perspective, then he becomes the blue one. So I'm not gonna change perspective for now in this match, but I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. Let's keep it like that. Louis as red and Ultimasaurus as blue. So we are on Hillandale. Now French here, I think it's a very interesting map just because it's very defensive. It's very defensive. The question is who's gonna get the gold at the middle first, and if you play too defensively, your opponent can literally stuck you inside your base. We have already a barracks coming up for Ultimasaurus in the Dark Age, so looking to deny the gold of our French player. Looks like Louis already scouted this. We don't really have a way to know that, unfortunately, but looks like he knows. There's plenty of villagers on gold here, and he's even sending more and more. We have seen this strategy from Ultimasaurus the last time, and it worked quite well for him. I wonder how Louis will handle this situation. It's definitely a tough one. Definitely a very tough situation to be in, especially as the French. Whenever you play against the French, you always want to deny the gold. Always want to deny the gold. Without the gold, there is no knights, so you don't need to worry about the knights. There's plenty of idle time coming up for him. Looks like he just have enough to age up, and he says, you know what, like, screw the gold. I'm just gonna get some food now, and we're gonna have a good time. Deer is already being gathered here, so he does have survival techniques. He's gonna be able to gather quite a lot of food, but now with those spearmen here, it's gonna get really hard. Looks like Ultimasaurus knows he cannot get inside, otherwise the town center will attack those spearmen. Very nice micro coming from Louis, just gathering the sheep that is actually inside the range of attack of the town center. Meanwhile, more spearmen just around the gold, just denying the gold from Louis. Now remember, the only gold that is available for him, it's at the front. So you need to take back this gold vein, otherwise you don't only have not access to knights, but also you don't have any access to any kind of upgrade. So it's gonna be a tough one when your gold is denied at the beginning, just because the other ones are just at the front and they are just very exposed. Meanwhile, Akan Chapel coming up for Ultimasaurus. Beautiful spot next to the wood line, next to the deer. I'm sure he can push this deer right into the radius of this Akan Chapel. Gonna have a great time here. Meanwhile, just more spearmen, just torching the house. Still not letting Louis get the goal here. I wonder what is his plan. He already have plenty of wood. He didn't even build a lumber camp, so it's like, I need that wood for a production building. Most likely it's gonna be archers. I don't think we're gonna see a knight coming up for him. He doesn't have the gold for it, or even horseman. It's just not the right choice now. Archery range coming up for him, rushing it with 5 villagers building it. Looks like Ultimasaurus knows about this. He doesn't know about the archery range. He may smell that his opponent is building archers. So this guy's just running back. They're really fast, and when they age up, they're just gonna be faster, I think. Let's take a look. 3, 2, 1. Oh, these guys are faster for sure. These legs are moving much faster. Amazing. Actually, we should have take a look at the move speed. But anyway, archer already out. Force Louis to build archers. And now, what is his plan? Probably we're gonna see archers from Ultimasaurus too. It's kind of like a decomposition we usually see with the Holy Roman Empire these days. Just pure infantry. No need for horsemen. Why do you need horse when you have guys that run like almost as fast as the horse? This looks like a fast castle to me. I don't think we're gonna see some Holy Roman Empire feudal age action. Meanwhile, Louis gonna get that second town center out. Both guys playing very defensively. Now, Louis may get the second town center, but Ultimasaurus will get Castle Age. We can already see he's macroing for that Castle Age, so he's gonna be able to grab some relics, and that's not good for you. That's not good for you. The good thing is that you have access to knights. With a little bit of luck and good timing, you can pretty much snipe those prelates. Is it prelates or scholar? I would forget the name. There you go, prelate. I never know the difference between the two. It's an intellectual guy. Town center is gonna come up next to the gold. Exactly what he needs. Otherwise, he won't have any access to gold. Still a small gold vein, but you need to protect that. Because going out in the map to protect these big gold veins, it's gonna be very exposed if you put your town center here. And also, like, you know, you better protect this with a keep or something. This is for the long-term investment. It's like Louis now going up for the Castle Age. Most likely he scouted this. Don't know yet. But most likely he did. Walls coming up for him, just in case. Also, there's a relic here, so it's very smart coming up for him. Like, at least I'm securing one relic. Now, Readiness Cathedral is coming up. If you're the one who's aging up later, and Louis is nowhere near aging up, so it's gonna be having a tough time getting those relics. If you manage to get 2 out of the 3, I think that's a win for you. I mean, not the best, but it could be worse, right? There's no worse feeling that playing against the Holy Roman Empire and suddenly you see that all the relics in the map are gone. It's like, oh my god, I don't want to go through this. And suddenly you see Imperial Age coming up for them. Louis playing very defensively. Now remember, he needs to go out soon. There's plenty of gold here, but he still needs some units. A couple of knights coming up for him. Looks like he will take a look at this relic and this one. Probably all these 3. This one is already being taken, so first relic of the game goes in favor of Ultimasaurus. Meanwhile, Louis will try to guard these middle relics. Archers doing a really good job against those. Spearman gonna scare them, push them away. Meanwhile, more knights coming here. Gonna be able to just protect these relics for now. And the good thing is, even if you go, you cannot go man-at-arms. Like, if you go man-at-arms, the knights actually do very good against them, especially without the upgrades. And if you go spearman, Louis already have the archers. It looks like Louis will be forced to stay in the field age for a little while. Now remember, he's on 2TC, but also, as the French, you do have access to cheaper, not cheaper, but faster villager production, so you should be having a really good time. Spearmen are taken down, and looks like the knight also will be taken down here. More knights coming up for Louis. And looks like the prelate will have to go back to his base for now. Scout just taking a look if more reinforcements are coming. Chivalry coming for Louis. Looks like he's gonna stay in the field age for a little bit longer than what I expected. I mean, it's either that or the opponent will just have all the relics. Like 3 stables are already here. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a blacksmith now. Veterancy coming for the man-at-arms. Now with the 200 weapons and heavy maces, these guys are very, very good against Royal Knights. Very, very good. Even as, I mean, not as good as a Spearman, but they do really well. Relic not gonna be captured here. You need to have insane micro for this. Insane micro. Like, you always need to take a look at the map. Is a relic gone? Then I'm going for it. Louis charging into those man-at-arms. Looks like this relic will be able to get back home for Ultimasaurus. There's plenty of units for him. I don't think he will be able to stop it. At least not for now. So 2 relics out for him. Defensive wall low. Better be careful there. And finally gets the relic back home. Means only 2 left for him. Meanwhile, the French getting that blacksmith instantly gets the +1 melee attack, which is amazing. And now he needs to guard 2 relics here. Chivalry working like a charm for him. A number of knights for Louis is starting to looking really good. Looks like he's already macroing for going that castle age. I already have enough gold to age up. And I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for the Royal Institute just to upgrade all those units. He have done a really good job at keeping those alive. Not being extremely greedy, just focusing on the relics. You're already on 2 town centers. Just don't try to lose your knights, and this looks like a very decent mass for him. But Ultimasaurus will find some villagers here at the deer. Get some value out of these raids. That's a lot of idle time coming up for those villagers. It's like he will be forced to go for the deer at home. Very, very safe. Louis about to age up. Just needs a little bit more food. And let's see, what is the landmark? It's gonna be the guild hall. I'm gonna be playing it really safe. Potentially thinking about that Imperial Age that we usually see with the French with the guild hall. Just because they can just grab the food here. And just go Imperial Age really fast. And the reason you want the food is because your food economy is not exactly the best at the beginning, just because you will do a farm transition and eventually that slows up your age up times. Knight tried to snipe the prelate, but didn't happen. There's plenty of units here. Royal Knights getting better and see. +1 melee armor also coming up for him. As well as some archers, just in case. There are some spearmen on the field, so you need to be very careful. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Albetrier coming up for Louis. There you go, the first one about to deploy in the field. Looks like Ultimasaurus will grab that relic. Does Louis know about this? Royal Knights are already veteran. Walls coming up for Ultimasaurus just in case you don't want to raid from the Royal Knights inside your base at this point in the game. Looks like this relic will go back home safely. Louis should be thinking about getting that relic as soon as possible. Does he has a monastery? There you go. First monk deployed on the field. Should be going right here directly. So it's gonna be pretty much 2 relics for Louis and 3 relics for Ultimasaurus. Not a bad outcome, like I said earlier. Holy Roman Empire just age up so fast. If you manage to deny at least 2 relics if you're behind, consider yourself very lucky. Very lucky. Charge attack. Very nice charge coming from Ultimasaurus. Meanwhile, villagers with 100% fate. Trying to mine that gold. No defensive emplacements or whatsoever. I need to put a keep here. The problem is you can only have so much stone. You either put a keep in your base or you put a keep next to the gold, and probably it's gonna be next to the gold. Looks like Archer's gonna be taken down here. There's plenty of spearmen for Ultimasaurus. Louis doesn't want to risk it yet, so he's gonna fall back home for the time being. More man-at-arms, just denying the gold here. Now at this point, it becomes a game of who denies the gold from the other player first. And Louis already in trouble, but I already have enough stone for a keep. Wondering where he will put it. There you go. It's gonna be in the right side. Cancels the keep here. I don't think he's gonna put it here. Not yet. Looks like the knights will go for another raid here. Didn't manage to find any villager. And villager numbers for Louis actually looking really good. I already have a keep on the way. Meanwhile, Holy Roman Empire. Who needs gold when you have 3 relics, man? Who needs the gold? It's like Louis will build a keep here, but Ultimasaurus is already here. His army, it's also here, so Louis has to fight this. There's plenty of spearmen here, but he has to take this fight. Otherwise, the keep won't go up. This is a really tough position for Louis. It looks like the keep will go up very fast. There's plenty of villagers here. And the keep goes up. And with that, looks like Ultimasaurus will be forced to go back, but Louis loses a big chunk of his royal knights. There's plenty of crossbowmen here, but he lost quite a lot of knights. The good thing is he didn't go for the Royal Institute, otherwise he will be pulling his hair now. Now there's plenty of crossbows for Louis. Let's take a look at the Royal Institute. Guildhall, I say. 600 foot. Still not ready for that Imperial Age, gonna take some time. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Ultimasaurus base. It's like he's looking for gold to that Imperial Age. Most likely. There's plenty of food in the bank. And he's starting to mine some gold, so probably thinking about, is there a market here? It's not a market, never mind, that's the power of relics. Looks like Ultimasaurus will go to Imperial Age really soon. Now the gold, it's secure for Louis, which is amazing. He already have 1 gold vein for himself. Ultimasaurus needs to do the same, but for his other gold vein, like probably here, it's the closest one to him. I still have some gold here left, and relics is really helping him a lot. That's like giving him pretty much almost like 600 gold a minute. So that's a lot. And Suabia is coming up. And with that, Ultimasaurus will be able to close the gap between the villager count between the French and his. Meanwhile, veteran archers coming up for Louis. Looks like, you know what? Screw the knights. Are overrated. Just going pure arrows and crossbows. Pure arrows and crossbows. That's what we need, guys. There's plenty of infantry units here. Dude, these units look dope. That's a really nice design for this veteran spearman. I wonder if the elite spearman actually look nicer than this. This is already very, very cool. Very, very cool. Actually, let me take a screenshot, man. There you go. Now, looks like Ultimasaurus will go for Horseman now. A classic move when you reach the Imperial Age. Just because you can get those elite horsemen, which are really good units. And you don't really need to spend gold. You can use that gold for other things like upgrades and important stuff. Meanwhile, you use a horseman to raid. It's a classic move. It's a really classic move. It's like another outpost already here, looking to contest this gold. Actually, Louis putting quite a lot of outposts. I wonder where else he's putting those outposts now. Ultimasaurus, while he already aged up, he doesn't have the gold secure. And you need the gold. I mean, relics are nice, but if you really want to push, like, you need the gold to contest this. Red Palace coming up for Louis, just right next to the big gold bay. And very close to his opponent base, so if he goes through here, basically you cannot deny this goal. You need to go this way. He already have some outposts here, which is gonna deny the goal from his opponent. Elite Horseman coming up soon. At the same time, Trebuchet coming up for Ultimasaurus, trying to deal with that keep. Little he knows, never mind, he now knows Red Palace is coming up. There's nothing you can do about it. Knight's gonna be going for a raid. And look at Louis. Just for a second, let's change the colors to take a look at Louis' vision. He's starting to take control of the map. Little by little, just putting those outposts there. Meanwhile, that they're being gathered here, I keep already there for those production buildings. You're gonna get a nice discount, 20% cost reduced. Amazing discounts available for him. A couple of knights already go there for a raid. Not gonna be able to find anything yet. Trade already there, just in case. Stone walls already there, just in case. At this point, you really need stone walls, or otherwise Imperial Age they're just gonna raid you from right to left here. It's just it is very annoying. Meanwhile, Elite Archer is going up for Louis. Trebuchet already there. Louis with his own Trebuchet when I try to snipe. The enemy Trebuchet, but there's too many spearmen here. 62 spearmen. Well, the Red Palace. Slow but steady going down. Now that's a lot of units. And looks like Ultimasaurus will take the fight here. I think he's underestimated how much damage the Red Palace can do. This thing does huge damage, like 60 plus 2 and 1.5 attack speed. We're gonna lose so many units here, and there's another keep here. So it's even worse for him. I don't think he cares at this point. I think he's losing a big chunk of his army. Villagers are getting pulled to take down that trebuchet. Looks like there is not enough units for Ultimasaurus to take down those villagers. Trebuchets are gonna go down, never mind. He pulls the villagers. And meanwhile, this army decimated. We're back to square one, guys. It's just 10 spearmen on the field and 2 horsemen for Ultimasaurus. I don't think this is a fight that he should have taken under the Red Palace. Elite spearmen, let's take a look at how they look. Amazing stuff. Meanwhile, towers everywhere for Louis. Have vision where is his opponent. Royal shoulder triggers already there for Louis, just to have those sprinkles out. You need that extra range to deal with that. At the same time, stone walls coming up for him. And look at that! Just like that, Louis just managed to deny the gold of the French player, of the Holy Roman player. I mean, the only thing that is saving him now, it's the relics. At this point, you may think about trading if you don't have gold. I mean, it's not the best thing you can do at the moment, but it's better than nothing. Another keep coming here, securing these golds. Meanwhile, more trebuchets. Looks like they will be able to attack from here. outpost getting down, denying the vision for Louis. At the same time, Knights went for a raid here. Louis trying to flank those trebuchets, but he needs the angle. Like, Springles cannot attack over the stone wall, so he needs to find the angle here. While crossbow stirrups increase even more attack speed for the abattoir. And probably the French, the only civ that can actually benefit more from having crossbows than hand cannoneers on the field in the Imperial Age. Just because their crossbows are so good. They do have the melee armor, they do have extra attack speed, they have this skill. It's like increased range +1, +5 range armor, just amazing stuff. Meanwhile, cannon. Gonna take down that stone wall. Now remember, the French cannon don't need to deploy, unlike the regular cannons. It looks like a bunch of elite horsemen coming here. Meanwhile, secret victory approaching for Louis. Well, stone wall's already here. It's like it's a nice natural wall coming from the wood line here. Stone wall coming down. At the same time, let's take a look at the Holy Roman Empire base. Not enough outposts here with cannon emplacements, which usually you see when you can put the relics there and you can have use very good defenses. More abattoir coming from Louis. At this point, what is his plan? Is he just trying to deny the gold? Is that it? Or maybe he's just trying to go for a sacred side victory. So he's still gathering food from those food resources. Where's the... Let's take a look at the guild hall. The guild hall is already on gold. Definitely a good choice. Where food is plenty on the Imperial Age. Getting all those nice upgrades. Now Louis is ahead on upgrades just because he does have access to gold. Meanwhile, his opponent doesn't. Like there will be another attempt to siege down the Red Palace. This time with 4 trebuchets. Is it gonna be enough? Trebuchet looks like it's going down. Springles are already there. But there is this front line protecting the Springles. Gotta be careful not to lose the cannon. And somehow, Springle's still alive, and Ultimasaurus don't have the army to push into Louis' base. Looks like he's making the switch for the Royal Knights, already elite units. They're also gonna get some Royal Bloodlines, so these guys are just gonna have plenty of HP really soon. Amazing hold, man. Amazing hold. Looks like Louis already denied the gold in the south side of the map. He's just mining the gold everywhere. It's like, you know what? I don't need much gold, but as long as you don't have it, I'm fine with that. How many villagers on gold he has? He has 53 villagers on gold. Outpost going down, and with that the relic also goes down, so plenty of gold is reducing for Ultimasaurus. He's getting elite army tactics just yet, and I don't think it's gonna be enough. Elite knights are already there with royal bloodlines. They do have plenty of HP. They are not going down really fast. And Ultimasaurus taps out. Amazing map control coming from Louis. I hope you enjoyed this match. Well played by these two players, and I'll see you in the next one.